Hello, Mike Curley here. I'd like to start by saying a special hello to all my friends in the natural healthcare industry who supported and encouraged me during my evolution along the path of life. I miss seeing your beautiful smiles. For those of you that are new to the natural healthcare industry, I was the Chief Scientist and Technical Director at HealthWorld Metagenics for 20 years, responsible for formulating the Metagenics product range and all of the professional seminar training and educational programs. My wife Hong, apart from being the love of my life and my greatest reward, is a Chinese medicine practitioner, international speaker and best-selling author. Together we built one of Australia's most successful health centres, which generated a multi-million-dollar revenue based on the success of a unique patient management system. Through the wisdom accumulated from over 38,000 one-on-one consultations, we developed a powerful patient management system that produced unparalleled clinical results. We call it the Quantum Transformer System. The clinic was so successful we had a 6-month waiting list. We increased our charges to $300 per session and patient numbers still kept increasing. Our average weekly turnover was $20,000. Just one of the strategies produced $10,000 per month of additional revenue without any additional consulting time. Would you be interested in learning exactly how we did it? Well, we've decided it's time to give back to the industry that so richly rewarded us. For the first time, we'll be teaching the exact blueprint of how we achieved our clinical and business success. In October 2015, we'll be running a 3-day health professional training event called Enlightened Wealth Summit. Our vision is to transform the health and lives of over 1 million Australians over the next 5 years by creating 1,000 clinics, health centres, turning over $1 million per year. How is this possible, you might say? Well, if you implement our practice and patient management systems, you cannot fail. Our Quantum Transformer system deals with the fundamental reasons why people get sick and manifest disease. It's an area you don't usually have the time or the training to deal with. So you leave it alone and hope your treatment will do the job. Then you wonder why the patient doesn't respond appropriately to the treatment or relapses soon thereafter. The forgotten area, of course, is the mind. The mind is full of toxic, fear-based subconscious beliefs, which induce inner conflicts responsible for creating chronic stress and inflammation in the body. These psychological drivers can only be healed by awakening the consciousness to hidden subconscious programs. Until we eliminate these subconscious negative programs and patterns of fear, we cannot bring the body back into a state of healing and regeneration. No amount of medication, physical or dietary treatment will give you a long-lasting clinical result if you do not transform the psychological basis of their disease. Until the source of chronic stress and inflammation is resolved, the body will continue to struggle with illness and manifest disease. The Quantum Transformer system is a patient management training program given to the patient at the initial consultation. You continue to provide your usual methods of treatment. Meanwhile, the client starts their own training program to eliminate their unconscious fear-based beliefs, which are sabotaging the effectiveness of the treatment. The training process involves explaining the irrefutable scientific evidence about how the mind works and how consciousness itself can be used to establish new beliefs which promote health and healing instead of disease. This process radically transforms the psychological causes of their disease along with any blockages to the treatment. It exposes and eliminates any secondary gain to being sick and any self-sabotaging patterns to changes required to make them better. Various tools and exercises are given to help implement and experience the reality of these new beliefs. Within a week or two, we see significant shifts in awareness as new habits and behaviours emerge which dramatically improve the treatment compliance and the response to treatment. By week 3, they're usually ready to step up the application of these tools and transform other traumatic life experiences which inhibit the regeneration process. At any time, you can implement any of our training strategies yourself with the client, based on your own personal experience. Otherwise, the clients can progress perfectly well without any need for you to intervene. You basically monitor the progress to the overall treatment and continue to inspire them with your complete knowing that they'll achieve their ultimate health goal. The program will also provide an ongoing mentoring process which provides daily reminders and exercises to keep people on track and accountable to other peoples in their community group. One of the summit's primary goals is to rejuvenate and empower you. What we realise is that the majority of healthcare professionals are really good at what they do from a technical point of view. However, most of you suck at looking after yourself. Many of you are burnt out, and work has become more of a mundane job than a nourishing life purpose. Many are struggling financially, as well as with their own health and happiness. Based on our many years of experience, we've identified the exact problem which has been stopping you from achieving your goals. Yes, you've guessed it. It's you. You are the problem. You are solely responsible for why you are not getting the results you want. But to be more specific, it's your fear-based limiting beliefs and negative programming that's stopping you from going to the next level of health, wealth, and fulfillment. In fact, despite what you know, many of you are in worse shape than some of your clients. You may be good at detoxifying your gut and liver, but when was the last time you detoxified your own subconscious mind? Until we collapse your fearful subconscious programming and your bullshit story about why you can't achieve your goals, you will remain stuck and unable to grow into the amazing person that is inside you waiting to greet you. Your inner diamond will remain hidden under the mud of despair. So Hong and I want to give you a makeover. It's your turn to be rejuvenated and empowered. You will taste the freedom that life can provide beyond fear. You will feel the creative power of uniting your male and female consciousness. You will revel in the joy and abundance of your highest being. By the time we're finished with you, I can guarantee you will know exactly who this amazing person is. Someone very different to the one who showed up. You'll be able to operate at a new higher level of conscious behaviour which unleashes your true potential for wealth and health. Sounds good? It's not good. It's great. Believe me, this is how you want to live. This is a life worth living. Once you experience this energy, there's no turning back. You're plugged in, you're fully charged, you're ready to rumble. You live in a world of unlimited potential. Everything is possible because your belief level is through the roof. There's no negativity, there's no doubt, there's no worry, there's no confusion. In fact, you don't even have to believe because now you already know. You have an intuitive knowing beyond belief. You know what you need and you know you can get whatever you need to get you there. The journey, however, now becomes your destination. Your self-awareness becomes the present rather than the result. The result will always look after itself as long as you're in the right state. So the first part of the summit is devoted to fixing up you and getting you functioning at a higher level of consciousness. Once we've achieved this, then we move on to how we can apply the same tools into your practice. When you bring this new state of being into your consulting room, magic starts to happen. Your state influences theirs. Your genuine feelings hit the target and break all resistance to the situation. They immediately open up and trust your judgment. They sign up for whatever program they need, no matter what the cost. This is part of the magic that made our clinic so successful. You become the magic. You are the person they have been looking for to release their inner magic. Your energy and knowing that they will achieve the full response to treatment opens the door for their healing to occur. Then the quantum transformer will do its job and get their mind working on the result rather than against it. You meet them where they're at and you lead them to where they need to go. You're the coach. Just tell me what to do. That's their usual attitude. When you start achieving these clinical results, your work takes on a whole new level of meaning. It nourishes you rather than draining you. Your passion is restored. Your soul's mission and purpose is being fulfilled. So that's a good snapshot of what you're going to get at the Enlightened Wealth Summit, isn't it? But do you realise your old pattern of fear is still sabotaging your very success? Your fear of not being good enough, your fear of not having enough, is there to serve an awakening purpose. Its pain and its poverty is no longer needed if you can finally accept your responsibility to embody the qualities of your highest nature. We have already walked this path. Now we've come back to guide you. Can you imagine the effect of 1 million people transforming their self-fear into self-love? Their diseases into health? Their despair into joy? What effect will this have on our friends, our families, our communities, our nation? This is the juice. This is what makes life flow. This is what you were born to do. Together, we will generate an exponential wave of joy and freedom the like this country has never witnessed before. Do you have the courage to step up and be a part of this amazing movement? Or will you shrink back in fear again with your self-justifying bullshit story that has kept you a prisoner of mediocrity all your life? Do you want to change the face of healthcare in this country? What's your vision? Will you catch the next wave to enlightened wealth? Will you transform thousands of lives, leading them into the path of love, freedom and health? What say you? Start paddling now. Let our success push you to the top of the quantum wave. We promise you, you will have the ride of your life. Can't wait to see you at the summit. Give you a big hug. Until then, God bless.